Yo dudes, what's up? Here are 10 tips and tricks that you need this October 2023 in Pokemon Go, and they're going to be incredibly useful, starting here with number one. Okay, with number one, dudes, what you're going to need to do is get your phone and you're going to fly up into your Pokemon, okay? Click on the search bar and then click see more in the top right hand corner. Here in see more, you will see you have recent searches and you have favorite searches. And what we want to do is we want to be able to add things to favorite searches. So for example, over there on the right on my phone, you can see it says Azu. I'm gonna hold that down and it's added now to my favorite searches, which means no matter what happens, this will always be there. If I want to get rid of it, I can hold it again and I can press remove. Now the things that you want in your favorite searches are the two first ones that I have there. You want the 4-star, so you know how many hundos that you have. You can see I have 53, and you want this big long thing that you should definitely take down so you know how many nundos you have. Once you've added this into your Pokemon search, you'll see it'll come up in recent here. Simply hold on it and it'll go straight in there. This is incredibly useful. Tip number two, when you are clearing out your recently caught Pokemon, you don't need to go one by one. There's actually a very easy thing to do. Type in age 0. Once age 0 is typed in, you will see all the Pokemon you've caught in the last 24 hours. If you hold on the first one and then up in the top right, click select all, you'll be able to get rid of all of these Pokemon that you've just caught. However, before you remove any of these Pokemon, be sure to click on see all, and with the things that we mentioned in tip 1, see if your hundos or your nundos, the number has changed. So for example, mine's 53 and 3. If I saw that I had 54, I'd know I'd have a new hundo. I'd click on it and then I'd be like, there's a new one. Put a star there. I'm super happy. I'm jumping up and down. This is amazing. Tip number 3, dudes, when you're out and about and you're looking for KECLEON, you don't need to walk very far and keep looking around and trying to search for him. What you can actually do is you can just sit in one spot and you can manipulate the map so that you can zoom it down and you can start clicking on the Pokestops around you and out in further areas. You can even go like way out. And once you find a KECLEON, maybe it's really far away, at least you know you can walk in that direction towards it, catch it, and you've saved a lot of time instead of just aimlessly walking around the city going like, I don't know where it is. So if you have time, have a coffee, sit down, go, I need a KECLEON, especially during events where it's spawning more frequently in the wild. Okay, so next thing up, and dudes, this is actually a really useful tip, tip 4, and maybe you know it already so you can skip by, but it never hurts to learn. When I started playing Pokemon Go, it was Eevee Com Day, and back then in 2021, Com Days lasted for 6 hours. Yeah, that's right, it was absolutely epic. However, I didn't catch as many shinies as I could have caught because I had not been able to do or learn this trick. I'd heard about it, but I didn't know. And it's called the fast quick catch, or maybe it goes by a different name, but that's what I call it, right? The quick catch. And it's very easy. All you have to do is find a Pokemon in the game. Once you open up that screen, you click on the Pokeball that's over to the right or the berry that's over to the left. Now, personally, as I use my right hand to throw the Pokeball, I use my left hand for the quick catch. So using my left thumb, I'll click on the Pokeball and I'll slide it over towards the berry. Then I will proceed to catch the Pokemon. Once the Pokeball hits the Pokemon, I'll let go of the screen completely, obviously not dropping my phone, and up in the top left, I'll just click the little runaway button and I can do that as quickly as I want, as fast as I want in order to catch Pokemon. This does not guarantee that you catch Pokemon, so what I would recommend here is that you have your Pokemon open on recent so that you can go in, quickly check if you caught the Pokemon. Alternatively, you can also click on the Pokemon again and see if it's still there. If it's not still there, that doesn't mean that you've caught it. It could have ran away. So you might have to go into recent searches just to see if it's there. And if it's there, all well and good. And if not, it's okay. Obviously, wouldn't be doing this on shiny Pokemon or Pokemon that you know are hundos. Opening gifts is something that's really boring, but something that you have to do in order to get a lot of XP. And during certain events, you can get even more XP. So normally where something is like 100,000 for a great friend, it might be 150,000. All of this obviously with a lucky egg put. But there is a little trick that you can do in order to make it that little bit faster. So what you can do is you go to any friend, and when you see that the regalo, as it's called in Spanish, the present, the gift is up there, you click on it and then start spamming just below the gift so that you don't see the animation. Same thing when sending one, send the gift, and as the animation is going, just spam where normally that X button would be, and it should stop the animation animation and you can go a lot quicker. Then you don't need to come out of the friend. You can simply swipe left or right, and this should speed up the process of doing gifts. Now, all in all, I think you probably save, if you have to open 40 presents and send 40 gifts, you're talking 15 minutes is saved by not watching it. So it's a lot of time, and also you're getting closer to good XP, which you need to get to level 50. So it's all part of the plan. All right, tip 6, and one that I use quite a lot as a YouTube creator, especially with Pokemon Go, is Pokemon Go Hub. So type Pokemon Go Hub into Google and then click on the first one there that is database. Then you might be going, why am I going here? Okay, so if there's a hatch day, if there's a community day, if there's something you need to know, obviously you can go to your favorite YouTuber ever, but you can also do it yourself where you go here to the database and you type in, for example, Growlithe. As of recording this, it's spawning in the wild, and once Growlithe comes up, as you can see, you got Shadow Growlithe, you got regular Growlithe. No, just click on Growlithe, and once you go there, you can see absolutely everything that you need to know about Growlithe. It's a fire type, what number it is in the Pokedex, but the most important thing is the Hundo CP, which is what you're looking for. So you'll scroll down, nice and easy, weaknesses, resistances, absolutely everything here on Pokemon Go Hub database. But I think the thing that we're most interested in as Pokemon Go players is if it's in research, what is the Hundo? And right here you can see max CP overall in the wild 15, 15, 15 is 1405. Research, you can see they show the Nundo was a 495, and up to the top, going from left to right, you've got a 533, which is its Hundo. Out of eggs, you can see it's 710, raids 710 as well, and raids with weather boosted 888. An incredibly useful tool, and one that every Pokemon Go player should use every single day of their lives. Number 7, and this tip might not be for everyone, but it's still quite useful to know because recently they did change the route. So to see if you are eligible to make a route, what you can do is you can go to your avatar here, and you'll see my avatar looking pretty cool with that brand new shiny, and just scroll down until you see where it says create route. Now, if you don't have it, it won't see create route, but this is where you would go to create a route. And again, I think they've dropped the level down to maybe 40. I'm not too sure. So this is incredibly useful. Again, once you go in, you create a route nearby, and then you send it off. Now, it is said that it can take a long time for Niantic to get back and verify a route, but still, it's nice to be able to check and to see if you are eligible in your local area to create a route, because maybe you live in an area where there are no routes and you hadn't known that you were the one person that was actually able to create a route and could save the whole Pokemon Go community in your area. All right, tip number 8, and this was absolutely huge for me when I started playing Pokemon Go, and a lot of people don't know about it because when I started playing Pokemon Go, it was during the pandemic, and I was in a rural area and I had nobody to raid with. Now, and this was back when there was no raid cap, but I found this amazing app called Pokeraid, and it's very, very simple to use. All you have to do is go and find a raid near you. Once you found that raid, you screenshot a picture. Once you've screenshot a picture, you can go in and you can start your own raid and have people actually come to the raid that you're in. Alternatively, you can go and search, see what raids are about, and once you have one you like, you go in. Okay, this is asking me to watch something now, but it doesn't matter, remind me later. I go in, I join this raid room, and once I've joined this raid room, I'm not signed up here, I will copy their friend code and then add that friend code to my account. Once I've done that, they will send me a raid. You can talk to them in Pokeraid and be like, thank you very much for sending me a raid. I got the shiny and the shundo, and it's amazing. This is incredibly useful, especially in October when you have some very, very big names coming to raids. All right, dudes, number 9, and this trick is just, it saves so much time. So when you have a buddy and you want to go and change it, some people click on their buddy like this, and then you can go down and you press swap buddy. And all of this can be quite useful if you want to add a brand new Pokemon. It takes a lot of time and you have to watch an animation. Alternatively, a much quicker way is to simply click there where you see below my level 44 buddy history, and if I click on any one of these buddies right now, so imagine I click Larvesta, I can go down here, I can click on swap buddy, and without any animation or anything, it's just done. Boom, Larvesta's there, it's easy to go. So you can tag all of the Pokemon that you want to be your buddy. For example, I've done it here, I have called it for some reason BFV. BFV, and I was just rotating between all of them in that very quick manner while I was giving them poffins to best buddy all of them. I think this is just one of the best tricks that you can utilize. It saves time in a game that can take a long time to do various things. And trick number 10, which goes with number 9, if you have buddy Pokemon or Pokemon you've buddied before and you're like, oh my god, I have a few Pokemon that I've definitely buddied before that were definitely friendly with me before and I definitely got some hearts with them and I've now forgotten which ones they are, not to worry, I've got your back. All you gotta do is come up here to the search bar and type in buddy. And once you have buddy in, you can type in, imagine 5. So 5 means 5 hearts, and you can see that I have all of these done. But if I type in 4, you'll see that I don't have any. 3, I don't have 2. I've got these guys here ready to go. So I know that these are Pokemon that have at least 2 hearts, all of these. So what I can do then is I can open up a tags over here, maybe call it buddies or the BFV, add them there, and then I can go in, research for them and know that they have 2 hearts, and it's just easier to get a 4-hearted buddy because you already have the 2 hearts. Anyway, dudes, if you like this tips and tricks video for October, please do hit that sub, smash that like, share it with absolutely everybody, and don't forget to check out another video because that's absolutely what I want you to do. I want you to stay here and watch this video because I spent so much time making it and I think you'd absolutely love it. Until the next time, have a fantastic day and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace!